Hi friends, I'm Kate. This is an introduction to bone health for warriors. So we're doing yoga for bone health, and you call it osteoporosis, osteopenia, or just bones that aren't as strong as we would like. So the first thing we want to do is say why it's bone health instead of yoga for osteoporosis or osteopenia. Um, Two reasons. Basically, we don't want to have this be a I am my disorder or I am my disease identifying with osteoporosis. It's just something that's part of what's going on right now. It's not who I am. The other thing is saying osteoporosis and osteopenia a lot during a class gets tiring. So bone health, positive. We're building strength instead of sitting in worry. So that's why we're doing that. All right, first thing I want you to do is have your permission from your doctor or your healthcare practitioner. They may have different reasons why you can and can't do certain yoga poses or certain twists or bends, stuff like that. So make sure you have permission to be doing this first. All right, the next thing I want to talk about is props. So if you are not comfortable getting up and down off the floor, don't worry, we will practice that. Some other things that we're going to look at, having a chair handy. I think I got this at Target for $8, just a regular folding chair. If you already have a chair at your house, perfect. You don't need to go buy it. I have 2 straps because I don't have one that's long enough, so I belt them together. I have a couple of blocks, a blanket or 2 or 3 or a bunch. That's fine too. So I've got the chair. You don't have to take the back out. You can just have a regular chair. And then the other thing that I have that I really like for working with balance is a balance pole. So I call this a yoga pole. My friend Nate sells these. It's Bo Yoga, B-O. I'll put it in the comments, and you can get that. It's nice because it has foam on the outside, and it's a little bendy, but not super bendy. And then if that's not an option for you, you can go to one of your big box hardware stores. We have Menards, Home Depot, Lowe's near us. And you want to get about your height. So 5 feet, 6 feet, 7 feet. I don't think anybody's that tall. But, maybe. And you can have a PVC pipe or the gray pipe that's for electrical. Those I like because they're a little thinner and a little more flexible. And then you just want to get the furniture caps so they're not slippery. So that is, and then a yoga mat or 2. I like 2 and go crisscross with them. They also have round ones. So you don't have to go out and buy a bunch of stuff, but having some of these props are great. If you don't have blocks, you don't want to buy them. Big Fat Dictionary would work as long as you're careful with it. All right, so that's the essence of the props. And the big thing about props is it's not cheating to use a prop, especially when we are tall and not terribly flexible. We don't want to be trying to go somewhere that our body is not going to be in a good position to get to. So if you can touch the floor, that's great, but that's not what our goal is. Our goal is to build our bones strong. So using a block, using the chair is going to benefit that more than how you look, because that's not what we're here for. All right, so I'm doing the big intro so that I'm not talking as much during a regular class. But I'm going to say this multiple times. If it is uncomfortable or it hurts, stop. Do not do it. There's reasons why. We're all in different bodies. We all spent different amount of time getting into where we are now. So it's going to take some time to build up that strength and be more flexible and stronger. So we just have to honor where we are and work from there. All right. Another thing I'd like to recommend is that you watch the video all the way through before you do it. That way you won't be surprised if you're on the floor and all of a sudden, oh wait, I need a blanket for under my knees. So if you see that, then you're prepared ahead of time. That's just my recommendation. One of the big things we're going to work on is posture alignment. So there's going to be some terms that you're learning, and that's okay. We're all here to learn. One of the things that we're doing is with our bone health is we need to use the muscles in the body to stress the bones to make them stronger in a good way. So we're stressing the bones in a good way to make them stronger. Gravity isn't just going to do it, but we can use, push against the earth, stuff like that. So we're going to be using a lot of muscles, and I want you to work up to. So if you haven't done yoga before, this may all be new to you. That's okay. We all got to start somewhere. All right, so we're going to do a lot of balancing practice for a couple of reasons. One, to build that strong spine, to build strong legs to carry us, and to get that muscle memory so that if we start to fall over, we can recover. Or to kind of get that muscle memory, how does it feel to be upright and strong? All right, so the other thing we're going to do is we're going to practice getting up and down. So maybe you haven't been on the floor in a while and you're just like, I can't do this because I can't get on the floor. We can do almost everything in the chair, but we also want to be able to get up and down off the floor. So if you do fall, you're not stuck down there until somebody comes and picks you up. So you can learn to get up. Again, we all got to start somewhere. All right, 2 more things and then I will let you go. This is the last of the practice parts, but not the least important. We are going to learn where and how to breathe. So that is a big component of that structural strength of the spine, is where and how we're breathing. So we'll get into that. It will be fun. I'm not going to promise that, but it will be work and you will benefit from it. How about that? And then the last thing I want to say is where our attention goes, our energy goes. So set your intention for strong bones. If we're thinking about negative aspects of this, that's what we're going to be stuck in. So we want to think about how strong our bones are getting, and that's going to reward us. So that's all I have for this little video. Thank you for hopefully listening to the whole thing. There's a lot of information here, but that saves us time when we're in postures and doing other things, so you can concentrate on that. So hopefully this was helpful, and we will see you next time. Namaste. Thanks for joining me.